to be talking about a video game genre, I guess you could say, that we all love, or at least me and Noah loved playing as kids. And we played quite a few of these, and so we decided we wanted to make a tier list ranking them.
Yeah, I've been playing Lego games since I was retaught. That's all I played for a very long time. So I've played a lot of the games on these lists, are on this list. Actually, most of them just because I was bored and that was all I had to play. I didn't start playing not that these aren't actual video games, but more, skill oriented games until about 6 years ago, which is like a third of my lifetime.
So
What's actually funny about this video is that soon there will be some content from me. You got the Let's Play from Caden. You got the Let's Play from Henley. You'll be getting the Let's Play from me soon on one of these games. And y'all should leave your guesses down in the comments below as to which one I'll be playing.
So yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. We have quite a lot of games here. We have quite a lot of games here. So let's start off with Ninjago, and of course we have the tiers. We have S tier, we have A tier, we have B tier, we have C tier, we have F tier, and we have the haven't played tier because some of these we actually haven't played.
Yeah, neither of us.
And so we can't really formulate an opinion, obviously, on games we haven't played. So let's start off here with Ninjago Ninjroids. We both haven't played this game, I believe.
Yeah. And let's just go ahead and put those first three games in that category because we were doing research before the video, and those three games were more popular on mobile devices. Some of them do have releases on like the Switch and PlayStation and Xbox, but they were more popular.
3DS.
Yeah, but they were more popular on mobile, iOS and Android.
And there was a mobile game back in the day where it's like Ninjago Fight. These aren't that one, and I believe that one actually got really popular. And then
these are based off episodes.
Yeah, these are like your regular typical Lego game, not like the Lego. It didn't just use the picture, just the art for Lego. These are actually like more like the other Lego games where they follow the story.
It also should be noted about this list is that I don't think the new Lego Horizon Zero Dawn game is on here. Neither of us have played it anyway.
I think that just came out.
It did just come out. But it is available to play, but I haven't played it in either of you, so I just want to put that out. And I don't think this list doesn't count Lego Fortnite or anything. Next up is the Lego Bionicle game.
So I was big into Bionicles when I was a kid. It was like, one of those big things. And I don't know if anybody else remembers these movies, but there's like, they made movies about them. And they also had like their own little like,
they had sets and stuff.
Yeah, they weren't. I mean, they later came out with Legos, as in like, I think originally it was the Lego Bionicles. Like, I think it was always Bionicles was made by Lego, but I feel like
they were different kinds of pieces. It was like the Halo sets, like that kind of thing, because they had like Halo and like Call of Duty stuff.
Yeah, and
but
so
they were different.
This was just like, I don't know. This game was phenomenal.
I've never played it. I didn't know this game existed. I only thought they were movies and sets. Because I never saw the movies, but I saw like trailers for them.
Yeah, no, this game
as a kid.
This game was great. I believe you went through different trials, basically, elemental trials, and I believe the fire trial was like you were like, it was at the very end of the game, and like you were like, it was like the pod racing level on a different Lego Star Wars game, but it was great. I really liked it, and so I'm gonna put it in A tier.
Okay, I can't really I can't really argue.
And it's borderline S tier. I'm not putting it in S tier because Noah hasn't played it, so I don't feel like that's fair.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, that's gonna kind of how it's gonna be for some of these. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
What about
Any-
this next one, Marvel
All right.
Superheroes?
Have you played
I've
this one?
never played this
You
one.
haven't played this one?
No.
Okay. I actually was recently. I haven't finished my. I played it with our other co-host Caden when we were in elementary school. Him and I used to play a lot of Lego games together. But I was replaying it recently. I haven't finished it. It's pretty fun. I don't know. I enjoy it. Some of the levels are like their levels are really long, which I don't mind necessarily, considering especially compared to like a game we'll get to later. There's kind of long, and some of them aren't as fun as others, and they keep. I feel like they have so many here. At least as far as I got into the game, which was level 8, I think. I don't remember how many levels there are. Maybe 7, or I was at level 7, 6, 7, or 8. But they kind of kept using some of the same characters. Like I feel like Iron Man was kind of showing up too much, and they have like a wide array of like main characters in this game. But there are also a lot of levels, and I really enjoy the X-Men level. I'm on the Fantastic Four level, I think, where they're in Latveria. Um, it's a fun game. Character models are good. Voice acting is good, except for I don't like Tony Stark's voice just because it's hard to not hear Robert Downey Jr.
Wait, is it not RDJ?
No,
Is
so
it?
this is before they. So Lego Marvel Avengers was the next game. They use the voice acting from the movies, but this is other voice actors. It's probably someone like Troy Baker, if I had to guess. Um, but it's a fun game. I put it in like B tier.
You put it in B tier?
I put it in
Okay.
B tier. The web slinging is really bad, especially compared to the next game. And which like I'm not gonna, but that decision isn't based off of just the web slinging, but like
Oh no, where'd it
the
go?
it went below. It went to the next tier or next line. It's in the second
Oh,
row.
I was so confused for a second. I was like, oh no.
Um,
I also have not played this one, so
yeah.
um,
So Lego Marvel Avengers is okay. So it is like a basically just a copycat of the movies. Like they just ported like the movies scenes and then turned them into animated them into Lego, and they added like their own like like comedy as they do. So, but like the voice lines are all like from the movies, except for like maybe like
so it's
idle
like your
animations.
it's like your stereotypical Lego game,
Like when
basically.
they adapt something, and actually most of the games don't do. I mean, like I guess a lot of them do, but like that's one of those kinds of games. It's fun. Web slinging is good or better, like from Spider Man. Cast of characters isn't as great as Lego Marvel Superheroes because it doesn't have like the Fantastic Four or the X-Men, but I think as a game, it's a lot more fun to play. And I actually, I'd put it in B tier as well, but above Lego Marvel Superheroes.
I feel like I know what you just said, but this is Marvel superheroes, which makes sense. You would have Wolverine, you would have the Fantastic Four, but this is Marvel Avengers,
Yeah.
which I
But they,
wouldn't really make sense to have those other guys in there. You know what I mean?
no, I know, but they still had like characters in the cast that weren't from the movies, like random characters. Like they had Captain Britain, I think, in the game, and like Baron the Leaper. It's like just like random. Like, they still like because like
Those are
Lego
random
like
guys.
they like still include like random heroes, but they just
Okay.
like you know
Okay.
still a
So
good game
this
though. I
next
enjoy that game.
one,
Fuck, put that shit in S
S
tier.
tier. I
Put
mean,
that
how
shit
many
in
hours
S
have I
tier.
spent on this game?
That game
I
is
know
okay.
this game.
That game is so fun. I mean, it doesn't have the dynamicism of the sequel. Like it's just restricted to the Batcave, but the fact that you can replay the levels from the point of view of the bad guys, fucking brilliant. Fucking great move. Great move. Good idea. When I discovered that you could do that, where you could go to this computer screen and then you could swap to the bad guys in their hub in Arkham Asylum and you could play the levels from their point of view, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is fucking awesome.
This is literally I'd argue a game changing game. Like literally game changing. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it was
mean,
unheard of to play as the bad guys before this game came out. and I believe it came out. When did this game come out?
It's one of the first Lego games to come out.
It came out in 2008.
2007, right? Oh, 2008. Okay.
Yeah, 2008, which I do believe. Wait, hold on. We need to get this right because this is going to be a massive thing. Never mind. It's not as game changing as I thought it was, but um, I mean, still, I as far as Lego games go, definitely was. I mean,
it's a great game. I mean,
it's
it's silly. It doesn't have it doesn't have dialogue, which is fine. We love the mumble games around here. But you know they're funny. The character models are silly. Like they look weird and
like
awkward.
I can
Nightwing.
still,
Oh my god, the Nightwing hair, fucking crazy.
I can still remember in my head, like, you remember when he would cut to like a face of you, like where like it would show up close Batman's face and be him gritting his teeth. I still remember that shit so
I don't know.
vividly.
I'm trying to think if I do.
Like
I
it
don't
would show the bad guy, and then it would cut to his face, and he'd be like, "Urgh."
There is one part of these games that I don't like, or this game specifically that I don't like, and it was the vehicle levels because they were way too hard for no reason. I think because
Which
the
game is
camera,
Mr. Which
the
game is
camera
Mr.
angle is so bad.
Friesen again?
That one. He's in that one.
He's in
He has
this
a
one?
he has a really good level too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he does.
really
It's like
fun
you're
level.
in a factory, and he
Yeah.
does this like AOE attack, and then you have to jump over it.
Yeah, no,
If I
good
remember
game.
correctly.
Good game.
Um,
But you know, it's an even better game.
Look at Batman 2.
Lego Batman 2.
It is
Put that
better.
shit-
Somehow it's better than
It
this one.
fucking
But
iconic game. I own the movie cutscene, or like I own a disc that has all the cutscenes from that game as a movie.
as a movie,
Yeah, as a movie,
it's crazy.
and it's so iconic. I love it.
Um,
It's just a good game.
you know, this game obviously it came out a couple years later, so it's gonna have better graphics, better animations. The characters all look really good.
But much better. It's
I
got
have
Kevin.
no quarrel with it.
It's got Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill voicing their iconic Batman and Joker roles, and it's just a really fun game. A lot of good levels. I'm trying to think of specific levels that I'd like. I don't even the first level with the Gotham. The first level with the Gotham Gala is really fun. And then the Joker bursts out the window, and then you go on like the fucking boat chase, and they're like, "You like pies, Batman?" And I think they're gonna like you. And then he fucking
He
and then-
throws pies, yeah.
and then the sharks fucking that was so good. And I don't understand why Supergirl, or to get Supergirl you have to get all the gold bricks in the game, and that's how you get Supergirl, and she's like the final character you get. Kind of a random choice, but I won't complain. I never got Supergirl because I never got all the gold bricks. So I never had Supergirl, but I had every other character. So, all right, Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Bit of a disappointment following Lego Batman 2. That's not an unpopular opinion. I'd say.
Yeah, I
Feel
get
that
this
way.
shit in the bin.
It's good. I mean, like I
I don't like it. I don't
I
like
think
it. I would
character
put it-
models are still good. Character models are good.
Well, that
It's
should
just-
be at this point.
At this point,
when
standard,
this
though.
game was created, that's the standard. So
it's the standard. Yeah.
I feel like it should
C.
be a B or
I think
C.
C. I think
Um,
C.
Yeah, and I
The
was gonna,
hub-
I was gonna put it in C anyway.
The
It's not.
hu- Go ahead.
It's not a
sorry.
failure, right? It's not an
No,
F
no.
tier, but it's
No.
not like it does nothing stand out. It's not like the other games in any way. It doesn't revolutionize something, and it doesn't create this like elaborate story that you want to play it for.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like. It's just the hub. The hub worlds really suck as well. They're like a lot of them are like these rotating planets that you just walk around, and then you're like you complete it in like an hour. And the story is not super captivating. It's just not. It didn't follow suit, and you can't go to Gotham. I don't think. And what was nice about the second game is that it like, because the first game you just had the Batcave and Arkham Asylum, and then the second game you could go through all of Gotham, and then they got rid of Gotham in the third game. So I don't know.
And
Also,
like,
go ahead.
what's a Batman game without Gotham? Like, what are we doing here? Oh.
Exactly. Have you played this next game?
Oh, this is DC Villains, right?
Lego
No.
Lego DC Supervillains.
No,
All right.
no.
I don't know if this is a hot take because I don't remember what the public opinion on this game was. Because I remember people were kind of saying Lego's dying, Lego's dying. I fucking love this game. I'm gonna put it straight out there. Purely, okay, not purely. There's other things, but a lot of the reason I like this game is it has the best character customization system in all of these games, and it's not that's not an opinion. That's a fact. This game fucking changed the game for character customization. I spent so many hours on this. I spent almost 200 hours on this game, and most of that has just been sitting in that fucking customizer, making random people from movies that I like, or just making different versions of superheroes or villains because I thought it was cool. Fucking the story is also pretty good. I don't know. I enjoy it. I like playing from the villain's point of view. I think they did a good job. The levels are really good length. I really enjoy the level length. They're not super long like in Lego Marvel superheroes, but they're not super short like the game that followed suit.
So where did you want to put this?
I'm really tempted to put it below Lego Batman 2 in S. I really enjoy this game. I played so many hours of this game.
I'm gonna drop it in at A because I've never played it, and so
God,
I feel like
No, I think that's fair.
I feel like without a counterpoint,
Just to balance it, yeah.
In the dimensions, I've never played this one.
Neither have I. I always wanted to though.
I don't know if it's good, but it's going in the haven't played category because we both haven't played it. And this one, wow,
it always looked really fun. But okay,
this next one.
Do we want to go actually to Harry Potter 1 first? The first game.
Yeah.
Just start with that one.
Okay. So this one, I'm gonna put it here. I don't know where you feel like putting it.
I'd put it in A.
You put it in A.
Because I think the second one is better. So I think,
but like the second one was made after it, though. You know what I mean?
Sure, but it's still a better game. I don't know. Like, but then, here's the thing. Because here's the thing: the character models are kind of silly in the first game. The levels aren't as fun. The magic isn't as good. But the magic system on its own does kind of warrant an S position because they didn't have to. They could have just go ahead.
I thought it was like a creative way of doing it too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like they could have just had like Wingardium Leviosa every time you wanted to like build something, and then like that was all you had to do, and then you just shoot random bolts to like do something. But they like really went for it with this game. Like they really like developed a system that was actually pretty user friendly. At least I played it on the PS4. I didn't play it on Wii, so I don't know how friendly it was on this home system. But it was really user friendly. Like it was just like you push the bumpers and it changes spells. Like you don't have to hold. You could hold something to change spells, but it just wasn't as fun. I really like that game. If you want to put in S, you can. I just feel like because of the second game, like comparatively.
Yeah, we can put it there. Yeah, I think this gets an S right below Lego Batman 2.
It's just a really fucking good game.
The story, great,
and it looks really smooth. Like it's a really smooth looking game, honestly.
And it did what this game did well, and it made it even better. And like the shit that this game didn't do well, it improved upon. Like the graphics, the character modeling.
It's just a really good looking and good feeling game. It's just like it plays well. Yeah, like it just feels. It's very immersive too. I always feel like me and my sister played these games. Like me and my sister didn't play video games very often, but like we play like together. But we played both Harry Potter games, and she always wanted to play them. Like she would be like, "Can we replay them?" I'm like, I don't know, man. We just did it. Like we just played these games. They're really fun though. I don't know, and like just a good game. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Lego games are some of the best co-op games. Like let's just put that out there, right?
It's
like
a fucking
these are some of the
co-op
best
game.
co-op games possible that you can play because they just they just like I don't know, like you feel like you're useful no matter which character you're playing because you always feel like you're adding um to the dynamic. Like I remember with like for example the Robin, um the Batman and Robin, like you would play on two different sides of the levels, I want to say. And then you would have to like switch. Um
Sorry, one second. I'm doing research on something because I'm trying to figure out how far apart these two games were. They were only a year apart.
they were only a year apart.
Yeah, they were only 2010 and 11, and then they re-released them as a combo in 2016, and they're remastering them.
So I'll be probably getting the remaster, and
I will get.
we'll play it
Yeah.
on the channel if it's co-op. If you can play it through the screen, and even if
That
you
would
can't,
be fun,
we'll play it
actually.
on the channel anyway. I just probably won't be in it. It'll probably be Noah because this is his stomping grounds.
It'd be kind of cool if they developed a co-op system where you could do it cross-screen. That'd be really cool. I think that's something they should think about going forward.
Yeah, it's like
But
their
it's
next like you know,
which I think maybe that's what the new Horizon game was, but it's not the.
it's Horizon. You know, it's not the same. Like
Yeah,
let's get that straight, okay?
it's also not. It doesn't play. It's not the
It's
same kind of
made
game.
off
That
of a game, not off of
well,
like a movie or
also, I'm pretty sure Lego Horizon is a purely open world game. I don't think it's level based, so it's a different kind of Lego game. It's more of like on the lines of like the Lego movie ones, which I have my own problems with. We'll get to later.
Okay, Indiana Jones 2. Where's 1?
The next one after.
No, that's 3.
No, there's only 2 games. There's only 2 Indiana Jones games because they made the first game and it only had movies 1 through 3, and then they made another
Oh.
one that had those same levels from the first game, but then they added
4.
the 4th movie.
Okay, Indiana Jones 1
B tier game. B tier game. Like
it was
it's like I my experience with this game is I never owned it. I rented it from the library to play it, and I did beat it. I'm pretty sure. Like at least the levels.
Okay, let me say this. I did like it from the perspective of like a Lego game trying to capture the essence of Indiana Jones because it did.
Mm-hmm. It definitely did. The hub world being in like the college and stuff.
Yeah, and it was good. It was a good game. It just wasn't like great in any way. It was just like, you know.
Yeah, it just I think there's just something about it that's just like kind of missing.
Hold on, dude. I think I do. I don't know if this is from this game or the next game, but you know, like the fucking move that you do when you're low key awkward, but you don't know how to throw it.
That is from this game. There's no way. There's no way you'd take that. There's no way the meme posthumously makes the game better. That's crazy. That is what that is from, though. It's from the end scene of the first the first movie's last
This was
level.
actually the first Lego game I played with my brother. We actually had it, like, this is how old this game was made. Like, we literally had the CD, and you remember when laptops used to have a CD player on them?
Yeah.
What me and my brother used to do, because we had it on the CD for, like, a PC, we would take it and we put it in the CD player, and we'd slide that thing in, right?
That's crazy.
And then on the keyboard, you could play the arrows or WASD. And so that's how we played this game. And so this game, for me, has a lot more.
Wow, this game came out before the Lego Batman game.
Yeah.
It's
really old.
It's the same year. Like, it's the same year, but it came out a couple months beforehand.
2008, right?
Yeah, that's back when they were releasing these games like it was fucking nothing, though. I mean, which it probably wasn't.
Well, no, that's when they started releasing these games. But
I know, but like, I mean, that still was like an era where they were releasing these games,
and
like,
these games were banger after banger after banger. Unlike the new ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put me in front of your creative directive team.
I guess it's like Lego Indiana Jones. I say it just doesn't have as much of a there's no nostalgia factor for me really with it.
Yeah.
It's a good game though.
Indiana Jones 2. It's just a better version, but it's still, I don't know. I still don't think it's that great. And it also has the 4th movie, which I don't like it. So
I've never played it, so I don't really know. I've only played the first one.
you can play as a son, and there's the
Mud.
calf. Well, because it has the fourth movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can play as your son, and the cafe scene where they get into that fight. That level is pretty funny. Because you can just like kill everybody.
Okay, next game. I like
Jurassic
this game a
Park.
lot. I like this game a lot. I'd say it's.
I'm gonna put this in A.
I would say it's an A tier game, and yeah, A tier game, A tier game. I really liked. I played this game with my sister as well. Really fun. I don't know, like it's just like it adapts the Jurassic Park world really well. It's cool that you can play as the dinosaurs sometimes. Like that was cool. Good open world, like really solid open world. I actually like it. I don't like sometimes if like an open world in a Lego game isn't that fun, I won't do it. Like I won't complete it. I almost 100% that game though.
Well, it's gonna have cool mini games too.
Yeah,
Like my main problem with like the new open worlds is like there's like it's like they push so much, but yet there's
yes.
so little to
Oh
do.
my god, it's just
Um,
like it's so reliant on the open world, but they don't make the open world that interesting. Like the only interesting thing about the open world in those games that you're referring to is just how it looks. And the
Yeah.
fact that you're there, and the fact that you're there.
we'll
The
get to
fact
this
that you're there.
later, but like
Yeah,
in a more in depth perspective, but that's my biggest problem with it. And
Yeah.
this didn't have that problem. It was
No.
it was a good game. I wouldn't say there's like anything groundbreaking about it, anything that would make me really
No.
want to keep replaying the game. That would
I'm trying to think of any like extra features that they like added specifically for that world, and I can't really think of any. I don't know, like the first three, I preferred the Jurassic Park part of it for more than the Jurassic World part of it. They're fun though. I don't know. It's just a fun game. I think that's pretty much it.
Lord of the Rings. I mean,
Okay, so I hadn't played this game before until about last summer because I'd always wanted to play it, but I never had it, and then they stopped selling it because Lego had problems with their Lord of the Rings license. But then our friend Caden, has it on the Wii, and then him and I played it. Wasn't the best experience. I'm gonna be honest because I played Lego The Hobbit first, and we'll get to Lego The Hobbit later. We can go to Lego The Hobbit next, but Lego Lord of the Rings, when we played it on the Wii, I don't know if it's just because I had played like by that point like so many games on the PS4 and 5 with Lego that like it was just so hard to play sometimes. I don't know, it was just very like janky and like it like looked kind of like just off and it was really hard to see. Like it like felt like you were like it looked like you had like if you like needed glasses and you were playing the game without them on. You know what I mean? Like that's how if
I
it
feel
just
like the
felt
effects
bizarre.
are just like they didn't age well. I don't know. I liked it, but like anything's Lord of the Rings. That's not true, actually. Rings of Power are trash.
Mhm.
Catching a Stray in this episode as well.
I think if they remastered that game,
I think it could be really good.
it'd
Yeah.
be really good. It's just hard to play sometimes, and
Um.
I think if I had been a kid and I'd played it, it'd be a different story.
Okay.
But because
And
of that,
also, it has a really big contender. It has a really big contender for like Lord of the Rings, PS2 games, because I believe this came out on the PS2 or the Wii.
probably both.
And the game it's competing with is one of the, if not the best games of all time. I've played hundreds of hours into this game with my brother on the PS2. It was called Return of the King, and I know that is not a Lego game, but the fact that it's even in the same realm as this game, and is this game sort of competing with that game, this game for me just can't be S tier because
No,
the
not
Return
even
of the
close.
King game was so good. It was so good. There was no reason to play this game, in my opinion. Like Return of the King was at like a different level, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And I always got stuck on Frodo, or not Frodo, because you didn't get Frodo right off the rip. But I always got stuck on because I always wanted to play Legolas, but my brother would be like, "I'm playing Legolas," so I got stuck on
Older brothers.
the dwarf Gimli.
Yeah.
But later in life, I've come to like that guy, that character more. But when I was a kid, I was like, no, I want to be Legolas. Anyway,
I don't know, just Lego Lord of the Rings. I think
I think it
if
gets
I
a B.
if I had played it when I was a kid, or if they remastered it, it'd be really much better experience. It was just hard to play, and it wasn't like they brought the smithing system into that game, which they would use in Lego The Hobbit, and that was cool. Like the smithing system is cool, but then compared to Lego The Hobbit, it wasn't as enjoyable. Which is actually really sad that I enjoy. I much more enjoy Lego The Hobbit over Lego Lord of the Rings. I don't
And
enjoy the
going on
movies
with
more.
that,
Yeah.
Lego the Hobbit. I think this gets an A tier. I don't think it gets an S tier. I mean, we
No,
could
yeah,
agree,
I
disagree,
I
but
I say an A tier. It's just like a lot more enjoyable. They have it on the PS4. It's like a lot easier to play. Which I hate to like use functionality as like a way to gauge these games, but that's like player experience goes into it a lot. But just like the smithing system is like while not maybe the most engaging thing, is still pretty fun to do, and it was an innovative thing, and I appreciate the fact that they did it. They have the fun little I can't remember what like item it is, but it plays this song where it's just a remix of lines from the Hobbit movies,
oh yeah,
and
the
Gandalf
Hobbit soundtrack.
means they're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just
Gandalf
gonna say it.
means
I'm
I'm
gonna say it.
Gandalf.
I'm gonna say it. Okay, that's another thing that newer Lego movies, or not Lego movies, Lego games don't have. Is like these weird, quirky features, right? Like think about new Lego games, right? They wouldn't have a staff in it that like would do that. You know what I mean? We're
Mm-hmm.
taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Like I think it is a staff. I'm trying to find the
It is a
video.
staff.
Oh, it's here. Wait, is it here?
There's like a whole like animation thing with
No,
it too.
it's just like it plays like this like light show. I think it's really funny, and I really enjoy it. I'm trying to find.
Yeah, but like newer Lego games don't have like quirky things like that, in my opinion. They don't have cool little aspects like that. So I enjoyed it for that.
What's right?
Have you played Marvel Heroes 2?
Yes, I play with my cousin.
I've never touched this game, so all you
Let me
all
think.
you
I'm
mate.
trying to remember. Me and my cousin really enjoyed playing it, and I really enjoyed like the updated character models and all that. And then like they had the Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was fun. The plot um, is a little strange, but I do really enjoy the different like the hub how the hub system works. Is that it's like different like it's basically like a multiverse game. And then they have like different hubs. Like there's Nueva New York, like Spider-Man 2099. There's like Noir New York, which like it's all in black and white, and then there's Asgard. It's like it brings all these realms together, and that's fun. I enjoyed the hub world in that game. Um, Story, I don't remember the story very well. I know Kang the Conqueror is in it, and like that's like it involves him somehow. Levels are fun. I remember it's a good game. I don't think it's anywhere near. Actually, I don't know. I would say it's better than the two Lego Marvel games we have.
But does it make
Personally,
it an A? I don't think it does.
I personally enjoy it more than the Lego Indiana Jones game, but because you haven't played it, we can like balance it discretionary like that.
Okay, Lego Caribbean.
All you because I've only played like the first level.
I don't even like I've played this game and I know I've played this game. But again, it was one of those games where me and my brother were playing on a laptop together with a CD, right? And I don't even remember this game honestly. I played it so young in my life. I was like 6 or 7. So
Yeah, I remember I got PS Now like a couple years ago because I wanted to play this game, but then my internet couldn't stream it well, so I only played the first level.
Um, Going off the picture, I don't know if does it go over the
It's just the first 3 movies, I think.
Okay, well that makes it way better. Oh wait, I actually do remember one level. Which I believe you're on a
You know,
ship.
it's actually, you know what, I'm gonna say this. I feel like it's I the vibes I get from this game. I feel like it's a fun game. I feel like it was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. I
I'd put
feel
it.
like it would have been a great game.
It's just like I think about like how they would adapt in Lego style like the movies, and I feel like there's just no other. There's no way it couldn't have been. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no way. Back in
No,
the
yeah.
day, like especially,
Yeah, I feel like
I
it
remember
just
I
has to be.
remember
I don't know.
killing redcoats with Jack or with not Jack who's
Will.
his name? Will, yeah. I didn't get to play Jack. My brother played Jack. Um
Oh, I get good vibes from this game. This looks fun.
um Maybe we'll play it for the channel.
We should play it. We should play it. That's a really good idea.
Especially if it's co-op.
Yeah.
Anyway, Star Wars 2.
Okay. Good game. Uh,
I'd
because of
agree.
I think it's hard to rank this game because of Complete Saga. Because like they're not like that different. Um, the hub is like a little bit different. Like it's still the cantina, but it's like a little bit different than the Complete Saga's version, and also the graphics look worse generally.
Okay, so I'm gonna
But
put these two up here. I don't know if you disagree with those.
Clone Wars is a fucking good game. That's a good game.
Um,
It's a good game.
but
It does the bad guy thing too, like the Lego Batman game does. It has like this.
it does.
There's like the good guy ship, and then you can fly to the bad guy ship.
And what was great about these games was like the character, the replayability. Like when you play this game, you knew you were playing a Star Wars Lego game, right? And
Yeah.
like you could switch between C-3PO and R2-D2, and it was just like it felt like they took like a whole nother level of care. You could unlock different people by playing the game more, and so there's even more replayability because you wanted to play as, for example, Jango Fett. Even though you didn't unlock him till after you beat the game, or like whatever. Like some certain characters, you had to get a certain like credit amount or whatever, or
Yeah. It's also like to that it innovated a system that hasn't been in the games since for some reason, but the battle system where you have like a circle and then you fight and then get money and then you buy things to build up your like mini base and then you build multiple mini bases that have like turrets and like barracks that like you push. It's like a really like it's a battle game like almost like it's not just like a you fight like random people and then you fight the boss. Like you farm armies, they fight the like they fight the bad guy armies, you take down the other forts. Really cool system. I don't know. I like it. I enjoyed it a lot.
I enjoyed it a lot too. I didn't play this game, so have you played this game?
Yeah, a little bit of it. It's not that fun though. I'm gonna be real. It's not that fun. I'd say it's like a C, F maybe. No, we're saving F for a game. Put it in C because I'd say it's better.
We're saving F for a particular game that's along the same lines. Complete
Yep.
Saga. I'm sorry, but it's going here. It's
oh,
S tier.
It has to be. It's
Complete
and
Saga.
I'd say it's better than. Would I say that?
I would say it's better than
This-
their first Batman game.
Yeah. Oh, I would say that for sure. The thing is that this is the game I played the most as a kid. Like
Arguably, I would say it's here because I played it the most.
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think it has
you know what
to
I
be
mean.
there.
Like if I didn't play this game the most, why would I have played it the most? If it wasn't the best, why would I play it the most? So I think it has to go there.
It's so much fun. I remember just like I used to play it in the living room, and then my mom would help me like with the pod racing level, which is like everyone who's played knows the fucking
Bro,
the
brutality
the brutality of that and the last level of the third movie where you play as Anakin and Obi-Wan and you're moving towards the screen, hopping and making sure you don't fall in the lava.
Yeah, onto the other platforms while you're dueling.
And while they're
That's
exploding,
crazy.
and while they're exploding, like sometimes they'll just explode on you. really, it's just like enjoyable. I don't know, it's an enjoyable experience. I really enjoy
Yeah, I
that
mean,
game.
some of the best memories I had
Hmm.
were playing this particular
Yeah. Hmm.
game, and so um
Go to Lego
moving.
Incredibles next. Go to Lego Incredibles next. I'm saving the other game
Okay,
because I played Lego Incredibles.
I have not.
I like it. I'd say it's a B tier game. I'd put it between I'd put it between Lego Marvel Superheroes and Lego Avengers. Personally, that's
Okay.
where I think that's where I think where it belongs. It's a fun game. It's like a Disney, like you can unlock more than just the Incredibles Disney characters. Like there's, you can play as Dory, you can play as like I think Lightning McQueen, the Carl Fredricksen from Up, and it's told in a weird order. Like you play the second movie first and then the first movie because that's what the game came out for. Was the second movie, but it's got cool. It's a cool game. I enjoyed playing it. I played it recently, like within like the last 2 years.
Okay, have you played Lego Worlds?
I haven't played any of the remaining games except for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Okay, let's just put these all
Um,
here. Friends, who the fuck would ever play that game? That's all I'm gonna say.
Never even heard of it. I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Okay.
All right.
Boy, do I have some words for this game.
First of all,
It's
the hype I had for this game, fucking
insane.
massive. It was fucking massive because I was like, you're telling me you're redoing
Doing
all of the complete saga,
and you're making
and
it open world,
and
and
you're adding the new movies and possibly making them fun because like it's a Lego version of movies I don't really like that much.
yeah, I mean the new movies I wasn't as excited for because I don't really like them anyway,
Well,
but
it's just like it's new like it's just new stuff to like
new content in
do.
general, and like it would be connected to obviously the other games, and so maybe I would like them more because of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But like, boy, did they miss.
Suffice it to say, I think the game itself, the problem with this game is that it's not a bad game in and of itself. It was just so disappointing.
Not just that though, it was
It
kind
was
of a bad game in and of itself, and I'll say
no,
why
because
here in a second. I'll say why here in a
okay,
second. If you make a game open world, but it's literally the only point of it is the fact that it's open world, not because you can actually do things in the open world. There's no point in making it an open world game.
hmm
Um, like that's like it was like it's just like they put it in the game just as a selling point, and I thought that was really scummy. I felt the actual levels weren't bad, like what you were saying with like how the game wasn't actually that bad. Like I agree, the levels weren't that bad. They were just really short. Like
so short. Oh my
and
god.
also they didn't make you use your brain. Like old Lego games made you use your brain. Like you had to think. You were like, how am I gonna do this? Like
And maybe it's just because we were. Go ahead.
the answer wasn't immediately obvious. This game, the answer felt immediately obvious. Maybe we're older now, and maybe
Yeah,
we're
that's
just
what,
like
that's.
intelligent, but like I don't know.
But I don't know. It's just like because like like they spend more time. You spend more time between levels than you do in the levels. Like I remember, like you would do like something. Oh, you would like start a level and you're like, oh, finally, and then you like play through it, and then like it's done, and then you like spend like a half hour trying to get to the next point, and then just to play like 10, 15 minutes of a level. Like the levels felt like pointless. They didn't feel like they served any
It just
purpose.
weren't that great in general.
And I didn't love that. I understood what they were trying to go for by changing the camera the way that worked, but I didn't love. I just didn't love that they changed it from like the global kind of zoomed out, sort of
Yeah,
top downy, but not really.
they needed to
Like
do more if they were gonna do that. Like they needed to give it
like they
an it
changed it.
factor.
Yeah, they like changed it to third person over the shoulder, which I didn't really enjoy that much because it just didn't feel. It didn't feel that the game didn't feel the same. Like it just didn't like capture the same energy. I don't know.
I had the same problems with it.
And it has no character customization. You're telling me you're gonna come off of Lego DC Supervillains, which in it like basically like changed the game for its customization system, and then go to your next game and not even have one at all.
Yeah, it made kind
Like
of
I
zero
like
sense to
like
me.
I get a lot of the computing power came from like making the worlds. Like you had to like fly out and then you fly to a new planet. But like I feel like you could have patched it at some point, added it in, done something. It was just so disappointing in that regard too. I was really excited because I thought like they would like change, they would take the system from the first game, or not the first game, from DC Supervillains, and then like make it better somehow. But they didn't. They didn't do that.
So yeah, that's our complete tier ranking of the Lego
Yep.
games. And I think we did pretty good here.
I think we
I
did too.
think everything makes sense where it's at. You could argue that these Star Wars games deserve to be up here, but I feel like there's a reason why the Complete Saga is there. Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean,
like a. I think it's a good list. I think it's a good list.
I think we made a great list. Let's pat ourselves on the back here. I mean, if y'all like what y'all saw, please hit that like button and the subscribe button.
Yep.
And
Thank you
if
guys for
you
watching.
disagree with some of our choices, feel free to
Please
comment
let us-
down below.
Yeah, please let us know, and then remember to guess which game I'm doing a let's play on. Probably not what you think it is. I feel like,
Maybe
Like-
it is. Maybe
but
it's
I feel
not.
like I feel like they would guess something else, some other things. It's not like a Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah,
That's for sure, folks.
that's for sure. That's for sure.
We know that one for sure. Anyway,
All right,
check it out.
jumped it out.